We are going to be doing the mock drafts. Let me check if my whatchamacallit, I can hear myself. Doing the mock draft. Alright, so I can check if. So yeah, so we're gonna do the mock draft. I'm gonna go to like probably picks to like 15 probably. But let me do all of these teams. I could just do just the top 14, top 15 or something. Mainly looking at the lottery, but yeah, so you're gonna see what my top 3 pick. The reason why I'm very excited about this draft and upcoming draft, usually I'm not very excited about every draft, but I'm excited about this one because it's like you don't know who's going number 1. You don't know if they're gonna trade number 1 or not, you know. So it'll be pretty fun to watch. Definitely gonna sit there and watch it. I'm very excited to see what the Warriors do with it. And yeah, so let me go ahead and post my stream on somewhere. By the way, Chris Paul was just traded to the Suns for Kelly Oubre and a lot other stuff, including a 2022 first round pick. Obviously, the Thunder won that probably trade possibly, and a lot other stuff, including a 2022. Okay. Alright, so yeah, let's get it going. And with the first pick, Timberwolves. With the first pick in the draft, I got the Timberwolves selecting here. With the first pick, it's obviously going to be LaMelo Ball, Wiseman, or Edwards. I think the safe pick here, to be honest, is Anthony Edwards, and I think that's who they select here. This is only if they keep these picks right here. I'm just going off of what they keep here. And I do notice, it says the Warriors have the 3rd pick. Okay, that was probably just a mistake. Warriors have to go just obvious, played simple, obvious. And I say they go off a straight. Now, I think as the smart pick here is Obi Toppin. I feel like that would be a great, strange. What up, anti-oop? That'd be a strange pick for them. But here, you want to go Wiseman, just obvious, another safe pick here. With the 3rd pick, the Hornets. I think the Hornets will. Honestly, I think the Hornets, they're gonna. So if Wiseman does end up getting traded up for whatever it's called, gets picked, then the Hornets might have to trade theirs for another center. But they would probably just end up going Onyeka Okongwu here, if that's what the case is, which leaves LaMelo. Going to the Chicago Bulls. They're just going to go for the best available prospect. And yeah, LaMelo is going to the Bulls here. Just plain and obvious, to be honest. LaMelo, I think it's big. Go big or go home with him. Yeah, so hold on the pick. Cavs, I think it's obvious. It's either Obi Toppin or Patrick Williams here. Well, or Denny. And Vassell is up here. But Precious is going to be drafted later. But I say they go to Obi here. There's no way they don't. Yeah. So here we go to the 6th pick, or 6th pick with the Atlanta Hawks. I think they trade this. But they're going to go Isaac Okoro for sure here. You know, they're going to need a lockdown, I guess. You know, I guess he isn't really... I guess you can't really say Denny's a lockdown at all. He just does everything normal, but you know, the defense on this team, and Hawks are going to draft Okoro here. For sure. Pistons. Pistons need best available player here. And I think it's... Okay, so you have... where is he? Killian Hayes or Tyrese Halliburton here. You know, obviously Halliburton's at the top, but at the same time, Pistons need some like type of. I think Tyrese Halliburton is the better player than Killian Hayes, but the Pistons need a player like Killian Hayes. They need a playmaker on their team. They need just someone that can at least put up like 14 points a game, and this could be a future point guard for them. But I'm not saying he's better than fucking what's his name, Halliburton. But I say they go Killian Hayes here. You know, everybody's gonna be surprised by that pick, but I do believe they will go with Killian Hayes here, because that's just something the Pistons would probably do. With the Knicks, biggest rob of this draft right here. You know, he did. You could. This is a go big or go home pick right here with Patrick Williams, but the Knicks are probably gonna go with Denny. They're gonna see that he's on the board. He has like the potential of a top 5 pick here. The Knicks, you know, the Knicks always they got really screwed in this draft, to be honest. But hey, they'll be happy to have Denny Advija on their team. Potential top 5 pick. You know, for him to drop right there, that's pretty crazy. The Wizards, they just need anything They just need anything best available, and Tyrese Halliburton's gonna have to go to them. That's just best available. I say John Wall's gonna leave my time after the draft. Yeah, John Wall's another sleeper trade right here. I say that he could be on. Suns, they just added Chris Paul, so they don't need a point guard. But what they do need is they need some type of like big man. But I don't think they like Aliska. But Vassell, who could possibly play small forward, what's his 6'6", you know, can play some small forward, and he's a very good 3-and-D player, and that's the type of player they need out there. Devin Vassell and the Suns, that would be cool to have. Obviously, they have DeAndre Ayton, so they don't really need a center. Spurs, this is where they need to go big. Spurs, you know, it's a 12th pick. It's not a big-time lottery pick here. And I say either you're going to go Aaron Naismith or Patrick Williams, 2 of the biggest guys right here that have really high potential or really low potential. And I say they go Patrick Williams. They need a new Tim Duncan on their team. This obviously is probably not going to be a Tim Duncan at all, but, you know, he has the potential of like a Paul George or a John Collins, you know. You never know. It's a good pick right there, though. The Kings they just go best available here, to be honest. Honestly, here they're probably just going to go power forward. So I think that's a good pick right there. I mean, I heard he's really lengthy. So, Pelicans they need more. I don't even know what else they need, honestly. Oh, what happened? Who's so done with you? Okay, Pelicans need a shooter. Because JJ Redick is like their big time shooter on their team, and they're gonna need Drew Holiday's probably gonna be gone, and that's gonna be the new shooting guard right there. Who is this? Magic. Oh no, Celtics. Celtics would probably trade this. Oh, Tyrese Maxey. So if Tyrese Maxey was to drop here, they would take him. That's just an obvious pick right here. You know, Cole Anthony right here, these guys right here, actually, they kind of did, okay, let me think here. They would go best available, and I think the best available is either Theo or Tyrese. And I say they go Tyrese here from Kentucky. I thought he was from Duke for some reason. Magic, near playoff team last year. And they're going to just take best available, and I say they get Cole Anthony here. This is where one of the fan favorites come, and Cole Anthony is going to be on the Magic, and that's going to be a hell of a pick. Timberwolves, who already had the first pick, will keep a pick here, and they will draft. Probably draft. Let me look. Honestly, this makes a good pick right here. Kira Lewis. I think he's a better prospect than RJ Hampton. And yeah. Obviously, my favorite team coming up soon. Who is this? Oh yeah, Timberwolves are gonna trade down. I'm just going off of what the teams are if they were to keep these picks here. So I could do another thing, but with trades and all. But I think this is the Timberwolves picks right here. And if the Timberwolves were to pick, I think they go with a little sleeper like Jalen Smith. That's a good sleeper in this draft. And if the Mavericks, if they see RJ Hampton here, they're sniping RJ Hampton. Actually, no, they're not. Mavericks need a center and they need it bad. So it's either Vernon Carey or Isaiah Stewart, and I think they would go Stewart. Honestly, don't know much about him, but I heard he's a pretty good prospect. And with the Nets being on the draft board, they're gonna go RJ Hampton. There's no way they drop off on him. He can be a good backup point guard in the future. Miami Heat, heard that they're in big time trade rumors right now. So they're probably, I heard Kendrick Nunn or Tyler Hero would go. So I say they get Theo. And I'm just gonna send the rest. I'm gonna show y'all my main picks so y'all can see again. So Edwards going number 1 overall, my prediction. If Wiseman gets selected for the Warriors, then the Hornets have to stay with their big man need, and they'll get Okongwu. And LaMelo going to the Bulls. I'm telling you, I'm not a big fan. I mean, I'm a fan. Like, LaMelo is probably my favorite player in this draft, but I don't know. I think it's either Bill Big or go home with that pick with LaMelo. It's a risk. Obi Toppin, I think, is possibly a top 3 player in this draft. Isaac Coro, probably the best defensive player going to the Hawks. Helped them a lot. Killian Hayes, not a big fan of him at all, but him going to the Pistons will bring up a lot of stuff, and they will probably need to re-sign Christian Wood. Denny, getting him that late in this draft for the Knicks would be great. Just a smart pick for them. Tyrese Haliburton has the potential of a top 5 player in this draft. He does everything. He's really cool. Basell is one of the best three-point shooters and defensive players. Patrick Williams, actually he's not like a top 20 player in this draft, but he has the potential of a top 5 in this draft, and I think I like him a lot. One of the best centers in this draft. There's not a lot of center depth in this draft or power forward. He's there with it. Aaron Naismith, probably, I don't even think you can say probably, he is the best shooter in this draft. No doubt about it. Maxey, another really good lockdown. I don't really know much about him offensively. Cole Anthony, y'all know him. I don't need to explain. If he goes to the Magic, that would be amazing. Kira Lewis is a very big sleeper in this draft. I think the Heat want to target him. Jalen Smith to the Timberwolves. Isaiah Stewart. RJ Hampton would be dropping late, and I'm calling he will. I think he's very overhyped in this draft, to be honest. But yeah, that will conclude the mock drafts here. And